Cuba just hours before a new president is elected, and in sport, Guyana officials hail that country's lone gold medalist. I'm Ricardo Roberts, and this is Caribbean in 10 for Wednesday, April 18th. I'll be back with the details after the break.
Since 2012, fused response exercises have been funded by the U.S. government. They are done under the U.S. Southern Command in collaboration with the host countries such as Belize and Guyana. Now, Trinidad and Tobago accepted the invitation to host this year's security simulation drill since last year. In Tobago, the THA's Tobago Emergency Management Agency, TEMA, will play a vital role in this exercise.
Being on the sea, I don't know, just seems so natural, and yeah, it's so calming when you're out there and it's just you surrounded by water. Yeah, you can have difficult days and scary days, but in the end, it's so nice being out there.
Molly and I sail 49er FX, and it's the women's skiff for the Olympics. For me, it's just the best boat.
Cuba's new president will be elected today, but the identity of the new leader, who will be someone from outside of the Castro family for the first time in nearly 6 decades, won't be known until tomorrow. The Cuban National Assembly has generally met and selected the president in one day, but Communist Party newspaper Granma says the Congress will assemble at 9 a.m. and select leaders of the legislature before voting for the president and other members of the Council of State, the country's highest government body. The secret vote will be counted by the National Electoral Commission and announced tomorrow. The new president will take over from the 86-year-old Raul Castro, who is stepping down after 2 5-year terms. First Vice President Miguel Diaz-Canel Bermudez is seen as the overwhelming favorite to replace him. The British Parliament is to debate the issue related to the so-called Windrush generation on April 30th following a successful petition launched on the matter. The petition calling for an amnesty for all Windrush children has garnered more than 160,000 signatures so far. The Windrush generation refers to people who arrived in the UK between 1948 and 1971 from Caribbean countries. Labour MP for Tottenham, David Lammy, has asked the UK Home Office to review all Windrush cases since 2014 to ensure no wrongful detentions have taken place. Now, British Prime Minister Theresa May yesterday declared that no member of the Windrush generation will be deported from Britain. She gave the commitment during a meeting with 12 Caribbean heads of government at Downing Street, where she also apologized for deportation threats made to the children of Commonwealth citizens who, despite living and working in the UK for decades, were told they are living in Britain illegally because of a lack of official paperwork. And Guyana's economy recorded low economic growth in 2018, and economists are saying it could be the worst on the record for the South American country. As we hear in this report from Rodin James of HGP News, the challenges experienced in the sugar industry has contributed in large measure for the 2.1% growth rate.
It is considered the lowest growth rate in the country's economy in decades. And this slowdown in the country's economy is because of, among other things, the non-performance or not so well performance in critical sectors of the economy like gold, Finance Minister Winston Jordan said Friday. The minister's comments came after opposition leader Barra Jagdeo said that it is almost 4 months into the new year and the nation remains in the dark about the actual performance of the economy. But Mr. Jordan said the report was prepared a while ago and was before the cabinet.
The economy did not perform as robust as we expected during last year, as we had identified, but even at the half year, we were predicting that the economy will not do well given what we knew about at least sugar. At the end of the day, it turned out to be even worse than we predicted. So even though there was positive growth for last year, the growth rate ended up being 2.1%.
Some sectors, the minister explained, that usually contribute heavily to the country's GDP did not do so well.
Director General of the Caribbean Forum of the African, Caribbean and Pacific Group of States, CARIFORUM, says the group has met its objectives for the just concluded consultation in Barbados. Percival Marie said the main objective of the consultation was to assess the development of a framework for an effective platform for structured and continuous dialogue between CARIFORUM and the French Caribbean outermost regions and the British and Dutch overseas countries and territories. The consultation also reviewed reports on the operations of 4 thematic task forces, namely natural disasters, management, HIV/AIDS, trade and investment, and interconnection. And we'll be back. Sport is next. Welcome back. It's now time for sport. Officials in Guyana heap praises on Troy Doris, who won the only gold medal for his country in the triple jump at the just concluded Commonwealth Games. Isan Griffith of Capital News tells us more.
President David Granger has extended congratulations to Commonwealth triple jumper gold medalist Troy Doris, who won Guyana's lone gold medal at the Gold Coast Commonwealth Games on Saturday in England. Doris landed gold when he leaped to 16.88 centimeters to top the field of athletes to claim gold for Guyana and his first international gold medal. An elated president of the AAG, Aubrey Hudson, spoke of Troy's achievement and what it means to athletics locally.
But Troy Doris, again, came out as the top athlete. We selected a pretty good squad, our best athletes that we think could represent us. And we are so happy that Troy was able to get us that medal, and we are so happy too that it's a gold medal. This will make our work a little easier in talking to our international sponsors, bringing recognition to the sport in Guyana.
Over to cricket now. Ex-West Indies speedster Fidel Edwards celebrated receiving his country cap county cap by grabbing 3 wickets on Monday's final as he helped propel Hampshire to a 196-run crushing of Worcestershire in their opening county championship fixture, resuming on 59 for 3, chasing 324 at the Rose Bowl. Worcestershire collapsed for a meager 127 all out with the right armour. Edwards finishing with 3 for 33. New bowler South African Kyle Abbott finished with 4 for 55 to finish with an 8-wicket haul in the match. The 36-year-old Edwards grabbed 2 wickets in the first innings to end with a 5-wicket match haul. That's Caribbean in 10. Join us again at 6:30 for Caribbean Newsline. Good afternoon.